Hi, I'm going to explain some IVA acceptance guidelines. That is, circumstances that contribute to a successful IVA proposal. Fulfilling these criteria does not necessarily guarantee acceptance. Each IVA application is considered by creditors on an individual basis. They must be of the opinion that an IVA is right for all involved. So, firstly, you must be resident in England, Wales, or Northern Ireland. Scotland has different insolvency laws where the equivalent to an IVA is the trust deed. You need to have at least £8,000 of includable unsecured debts and be able to afford at least typically £100 per month to pay into an IVA. The total amount owing must be shared between at least 3 separate debts. However, 2 of these may be the same creditor. A common requirement is that the debt must be more than 72 times the monthly payments you can afford. Otherwise, an informal debt management plan would be more appropriate, which does not require formal insolvency. Normally, you must be insolvent. This is the inability to repay debts as they fall due, and these debts total more than your available assets. An IVA is not possible if personal wealth, such as property or other assets, significantly outweighs the debts. If you are a homeowner with significant equity in the property, but you already have bad credit, it can be difficult to get a mortgage or secured loan to repay your unsecured debts. Therefore, in such circumstances, we can look to see if an IVA is possible and the best solution for all parties. You must be able to provide proof of circumstances. An IVA proposal is a legal document, so the applicant must evidence the proposal with documents such as recent bank statements and proof of identification. Getting an IVA using false information is a criminal offence. Importantly, payments must be affordable. Creditors need to be confident you can maintain payments. While the future is unknown, it is essential from the offset that you can show a reasonably stable ongoing income, are able to afford domestic needs without living in poverty, and you are not spending excessively and are living within reasonable means. Recent periods of unemployment, working through a probationary period, or self-employment without proper accounts are factors which can harm an IVA application. Now, bear in mind that by the total value of all the debts, 75% of creditors need to accept the IVA proposal for it to be passed. Therefore, if one creditor is owed, say 40% of the total debt, they can block the proposal. But instead, if they are owed only 5%, whether they accept or not, it becomes not so important. So long as you get the 75% approval elsewhere, that is. Also, an important factor, some creditors and IVA providers do not like to see recent borrowing and gambling. A creditor may say no if, say, at least 3 payments have not been made towards their loan. Lots of gambling, including lottery tickets, on recent bank statements may be an issue. You may need to wait, say, 3 months to be able to produce bank statements clear of gambling before the proposal can proceed. If you are a sole trader or are self-employed, then your tax returns not payments that is, must be up to date before an IVA can be considered. If you have a poor record of tax payments, this can harm the chances of HRMC voting in favour, who are a majority creditor in many IVAs. Also, the IVA must offer a higher return to creditors than would be expected if you were made bankrupt. The only way to truly know if you qualify for an IVA, and more importantly, if creditors are likely to back it, is to get professional advice. So please contact us for full information as to your suitability.